What's trending? Let's dive into the hottest tech news on Google Trends Hub. We've got the ultimate Android games for 2025, a deep dive into the Pixel 10's launch day drama, the future of Linux on your phone, and a big change coming to WhatsApp read receipts. Get ready, because this is Google Trends Hub. First up, gamers, get ready. We're revealing the absolute best Android games for 2025, covering everything from offline adventures to epic online RPGs. Find out which titles are dominating the charts and offering console-level graphics right on your phone. Next, we're tackling the latest from Google. The Pixel 10 is here, but it's not without its hiccups. We're breaking down all the known problems, from critical call issues to display glitches, and crucially, how you can fix them. Don't miss this essential guide for Pixel 10 owners. And finally, a massive shift for Linux enthusiasts as we explore the exciting new Android translation layer that could bring Android apps to your Linux phone. Plus, WhatsApp is revamping how we see those all-important read receipts. Stick around for all the details and make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Forget endless scrolling through app stores. 2025 is shaping up to be a massive year for Android gaming, with new releases hitting every week and graphics rivaling consoles. But navigating the sheer volume of options can be overwhelming, especially when most lists blend different player needs. Some want deep online RPGs, others prefer quick offline games for their commute, and many seek social connections through multiplayer experiences. That's why we've handpicked 4 standout titles that truly represent the best of mobile gaming in 2025. We've got 2 incredible offline experiences and 2 online powerhouses, each excelling in its unique genre. EarnLab for rewards, Raid. Shadow Legends for epic RPGs, Solitaire Story. Ava's Manor for puzzle-solving fun, and a 4th surprise that rounds out the collection. These games aren't just good. They offer real value and respect your time, whether you're looking for deep strategy or casual fun. Players are already buzzing about EarnLab, the top pick for offline gaming, praising its ability to offer real cash and crypto rewards without feeling like a chore. Raid. Shadow Legends continues to dominate the online RPG space with its vast content and strategic depth, 7 years after its launch. And Solitaire Story. Ava's Manor is charming players with its unique blend of classic solitaire and engaging mystery narrative. The consensus. These curated picks cut through the noise, delivering excellence without the typical mobile gaming frustrations. Don't go anywhere, because the gaming world isn't the only place seeing major updates. Next, we're diving into the tech that's already in your pocket with a critical look at the brand new Pixel 10. The shiny new Pixel 10 is here, but is it flawless? Google's latest flagship, the Pixel 10 series, boasts a powerful new Tensor chip and welcome refinements. However, like many new tech launches, it hasn't been without its share of problems. Early reports indicate a rockier debut than anticipated, with several significant issues surfacing almost immediately after launch. We're seeing a truly concerning bug where 911 calls are failing to connect or are transmitting garbled audio, potentially hindering emergency responses. Beyond that critical issue, some users are experiencing intermittent display problems, with screens showing static like snow or colored bars, making the device difficult to use. For those trying to connect, RCS messaging setup is proving problematic for some switchers, and Android Auto is reportedly suffering from slow response times or complete connection failures. Even adding new payment methods to Google Wallet, specifically with banks like Citibank, is causing trouble for some users. On top of these specific glitches, general instability, camera bugs, and crashing settings apps are being reported across the board. Users are actively sharing their experiences on platforms like Reddit, seeking solutions and confirming the widespread nature of these launch day issues. While many of these are typical, growing pains for new hardware, the Pixel 10's problems appear more prevalent than usual. Fortunately, many of these issues have potential fixes, ranging from simple app cache clearing and safe mode boots to more involved steps like wiping the cache partition or performing a factory reset. We've compiled a guide to help you navigate these troubleshooting steps. These Pixel 10 glitches are serious, but we've got the fixes. Next, we're shifting gears to explore a groundbreaking development that could change how you use your phone with Linux. Imagine running your favorite Android apps directly on your Linux phone. While Linux has been steadily gaining traction on desktops, thanks in large part to advancements like Wine and Proton, the dream of a truly Linux phone has remained elusive for many. Now, a promising new project called the Android Translation Layer, or ATL, is emerging with the goal of making exactly that a reality. ATL is currently in its nascent stages, meaning you might not find it prepackaged on your preferred Linux distribution just yet. However, a practical workaround involves running an Alpine Linux container, utilizing tools like DistroBox or Toolbox for graphics pass-through. Thanks to the efforts of the Postmarket OS community, ATL is already available within Alpine's repositories. The fundamental advantage here is that Android apps are architecture independent, eliminating the need for complex hardware emulation. With Android and Linux sharing similar kernel structures, running Android software on Linux should, in theory, require minimal effort. ATL's primary function is to act as a bridge translating Android system calls to the Linux kernel. While the ATL team is actively working to implement the vast array of Android system APIs, current support is strongest for older Android applications, with classics like Angry Birds running quite well. Much like the evolution of Wine for Windows applications on Linux, ATL is expected to enter a phase of continuous development, where developers will need to adapt and implement new translation code as new APIs emerge and app updates inevitably introduce compatibility challenges. Given the remarkable success of Wine, there's significant optimism that ATL will grow into a similarly robust and indispensable project for Linux phone users. This Linux and Android fusion is revolutionary. But before we sign off on this segment, we have one more crucial app update that impacts your daily chats. Get ready for a visual refresh in your WhatsApp chats. WhatsApp's familiar two-tick system, indicating message delivery and read status, is about to get a subtle but significant facelift for both iOS and Android users. While the checkmarks have been a staple, their appearance has sometimes caused confusion, particularly with the introduction of chat themes that altered their colors. Previously, WhatsApp introduced themes to customize individual chats, and to improve visibility against different colored message bubbles, the checkmarks were changed from the traditional blue to white in certain themes. When a message was delivered but not yet read, the ticks appeared gray, and upon reading, they turned white. This subtle gray-to-white distinction, while intended to aid accessibility, proved less intuitive for many, making it harder to quickly ascertain if a message had been read, especially when juggling multiple chats with varying themes. Users expressed a clear preference for the original blue. Now, in response to this user feedback, WhatsApp is rolling out a change that brings back blue read receipts across all chat themes for both iOS and Android. This means a more consistent and easily distinguishable visual cue. The gray ticks for delivered messages will remain, but the read status will clearly revert to blue, regardless of your chosen chat theme. This update aims to streamline the user experience and eliminate the confusion previously caused by the white or inconsistently colored checkmarks. It's a return to a familiar visual language that most users find more intuitive. See, a small change can make a big difference in how we communicate. That's all the trending tech news for today, but don't go anywhere. We've got a quick recap and your full call to action coming right up. And that wraps up another packed episode of Google Trends Hub. We covered the best Android games for 2025, dived deep into the Pixel 10's launch issues and fixes, explored the exciting potential of Linux on phones with ATL, and saw how WhatsApp is changing its read receipts. Don't miss out on any future tech breakdowns. Hit that like button if you found this helpful, subscribe to Google Trends Hub for your daily dose of tech news, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all our social channels for behind-the-scenes content.